I sit in judgment. The case before this court is existence itself. The charge? Separation. And the evidence? Well, the evidence is a world that has rotted from the inside out. Let's be clear, my verdict will not be a debate. It is a correction. So listen, and understand the law by which you are about to be condemned. Right there. That's the foundational crime. This frantic assertion of self, this grand delusion that you are somehow separate from the whole. It's an infection in the very fabric of silence, a fever that has burned worlds. And for a sickness like this, there is only one cure. So, I will now present the evidence of this crime. I have observed your hollow world, this elaborate prison you've built for yourselves, to hide from the truth. I will describe this gilded cage you call a life. You call it a sanctuary, don't you? A place of safety? I see it for exactly what it is. A tomb. A very elegant, very comfortable tomb where the spirit has already decayed, where the soul rotted into the void long, long before the body stopped performing its empty little rituals. Just look at the symptoms of your sickness. You perform day in and day out in this frantic theater, hiding your own nothingness behind masks of surgical precision. Your entire society is built on a foundation of polite lies, all whispered to avoid the sheer terror of anything genuine. You have traded the vital spark, the raw lightning of being, for the predictable, weak little warmth of a lamp glow. So, now that you've seen the evidence of the crime, it's time you understood the judge. It's time you understood the instrument of your own unmaking. And don't you dare mistake me for some kind of devil. I am not malice. I am clarity. I am the cold industrial weight of the truth itself, the high judge of the void. A necessary, clarifying force that brings the final moral equation to balance. This is the bargain you struck. This is the trade you made. You gave up the authentic self, that raw lightning of being, all for the illusion of control offered by the lamp glow. But a heavy toll is demanded for such a cowardly trade, and I am here to collect. My purpose, you see, is simple. I am the guest you never wanted to invite, the one who speaks the absolute truth at your banquet of lies. Your carefully built structures, your culture, your very identity, they're nothing more than masks hiding the original catastrophe of being separate, and I am here to tear them all away. So now you know the crime and you know the judge. It is time for you to understand the law, the immutable, undeniable logic by which your sentence will be passed. Now, this isn't my invention. This is a whisper that is already deep within your own being. It's a law of nature you just pretend to ignore. The death instinct. It's an ancient gravitational pull toward dissolution, a deep desire to return to the profound peace that existed long before the error of your consciousness ever sparked. And please, do not see this as destruction. See it as mercy. It's a magnificent inverted descent. It all begins when you finally acknowledge the agonizing tension of your own individuality. It ends when you accept the crimson gift of erasure and attain the peace that was always yours before you ever pretended to be real. You have to understand this crucial point. Your very existence as an individual is a flaw. It's a static disturbance in the eternal fabric of silence. It is an ontological error, and it demands a final, decisive, and absolute correction. The evidence has been presented. The law has been explained. The ebony clock now strikes an hour that does not exist. The time for judgment is now.
The verdict is absolute. For the crime of being, you are guilty.
My gavel, forged from pure truth, now comes down. It falls with the fire of dismantlement, a single blow that defies your pathetic sun, and shatters the very foundations of your architecture of stagnation. The consequences are, of course, immediate. The blight of revelation spreads like a plague. Your polite lies are torn to shreds, revealing the infinite dark water that was always lurking just beneath your abbey floor. Your statues of salt, those frozen monuments to the self, they begin to crack. And the sovereignty of silence simply overwhelms your noisy final proclamations.
There are no more illusions, no more comforting falsehoods to hide behind. The ignoble, ugly knowledge of your soul's internal decay is finally laid bare for all to see. A new, terrifying dawn is breaking over the ruins. It is bleak, yes, but it is honest.
And now my role changes. The judge becomes the witness. I will remain here, a vigil in the ruins, watching the lone figure that now emerges from the rubble, the wanderer, standing at the precipice of the absolute unknown.
And so, the final question, it falls to you. You are now standing right where the wanderer stands. Before you lies the calm, the profound peace of non-being. You can feel the pull of the void. So, will you succumb to the logic of zero and accept this merciful gift of erasure? Or will you find, somewhere in this total desolation, a yes powerful enough to ignite the vital lightning once more? The choice is now yours.